Alright, right before we get in the video, yes, the title is how you get 1242. That is because before I recorded this video, I had previously gotten 1238. But by the end of this video, I have 1242. And as you can see, I am number 1 on the leaderboard. So when I say 1238, this is how you get 1238. This was just before I had 1242. Alright. Enjoy. What is up, guys? So I'll be showing you how to score 1,239 plus kills in the new weekly tournament, Tournament 31. Alright, first things first, let's look at the team. First, True Dragon Godly. True Dragon Godly, it's going to be pretty similar to the last tournament, but slightly different. Now, on True Dragon Godly, I'd recommend the Soul of Destruction, as it's the best one you can put on her. That's what it is. For Johnny Infinite Spin, actually got the wrong one on him right now, I would recommend the Soul of Super Strength. For White-Haired Witch, and on all of them, except for White-Haired Witch Greedy, I recommend just damage, a damage skill tree. But on White-Haired Witch Greedy, I recommend a support tree. But you're going to want White-Haired Witch Greedy very much so, and you're going to want, what is this, Avatar? I think it's Avatar. Sorry, All-Seeing, not Avatar. You want All-Seeing as you get just for the plus 50% range. You're also going to want Johnny Infinite Spin, like I already said with Soul of Super Strength. And actually, I would recommend Soul of Intimidation here on White-Haired Witch Greedy, just for the added range, the diminished costs, and the permanent 8% damage from all sources passive. I would also recommend Gremmy. Don't really need, what is it? You don't really need a soul on them. I'm just going to throw, where's the Soul of Strength? I'll just throw the Soul of Strength on them. Idle Popstar. You could probably also use Bulma. I don't think it'll make a real difference. And then any rare unit, I recommend just Roro. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, now that we're in, I recommend just starting and placing Idle Popstar somewhere like here. It's not going to make overall too big of a difference. And remember, sorry, I forgot to go over this again, but make sure you have, where's it at? It's 1x speed. So make sure you're on 1x speed. Where is it at? It's not auto ready. Auto game speed. Make sure you have auto game speed turned off. You do not want to be in 2x speed. Still, I don't know why it's like this, but it is very important that you're not on 2x speed. It makes you get way more kills. Like I said, don't know why. But yeah, I just recommend putting on Tusk Act 4. And if you did watch my previous tournament video, this one's a little more intuitive. The other one was much more mind-numbing, but this one's pretty easy to pull off as well. Now I recommend right now just keep on making sure you upgrade Idle Popstar. Right. And just, yeah. I mean, it's pretty boring. But Idle Popstar. And yeah, 1x speed especially makes it so boring. But, I mean, while we're sitting here just upgrading them, they did this update so dirty. They did my boy Subaru so dirty. I love, well, now it doesn't sound like I love it because I just forgot the name of it. I love ReZero, but Subaru's unit's so bad. Now, however, what's her name? White-Haired Witch Agreed? Might be one of the best units in the game now, so I can't be too mad overall. Because, I mean, it's a good unit. It basically, its ability is, imagine a nuke, but this nuke does infinite damage, and it does infinite damage for 45 seconds. And if you don't know what I mean, I recommend watching my video on the White-Haired Witch Greedy. And if you aren't sure to get it, let me know in the comments, and I'll make a video on how to unlock it. But right now, I recommend starting to throw down True Dragon. I would actually throw down just White-Haired Witch Greedy over there. Throw your Gremmys down. I like to throw my Gremmys over here so they can start getting their damage in at the start. Okay, there we go. And continue to upgrade Idle Popstar. Now, Idle's max. So I like to hit just the 1-1. Right. Do we got them all down? We do have them all down. Now we can throw down Roro. Form Select True Dragon. Soul Gluttony. Soul Gluttony Roro. Roro. Gluttony, Ally. Ooh, but wait, first Reality Warp, sorry. We'll do Water. There we go, Water. And you want to do that because that is the only way to get the manipulation skills, by either getting it from that unit or by using the Reality Warp. well, if you use Reality Warp plus the Ally Gluttony, it'll give you both of them. It'll give you, so he's Nature's, and I did the Water Reality Warp, so it would give me the Nature Manipulation and the, what is the other one? The Nature, wait, did I say Nature twice? The Nature and the Water Manipulation. I recommend, I'm just going to place down all my Roros. Yeah, so like I said, pretty similar to the last tournament. Just, it gets a little more different when we throw White-Haired Witch Greedy in. And if you saw my previous video on the White-Haired Witch Greedy, the unit is insane. Not even a glitch. Not even a glitch. It just, the way the unit is built, it will do infinite damage. Like this unit will probably be doing over a quadrillion damage per second. But we'll have to wait for that. I just like to use enemy, just because, I mean, not really much else to do. But yeah, I mean, right now, we're sitting here upgrading, wait until we get Soul Gluttony, and boom. Alright. Okay, well, kind of while we're just sitting here doing this, I want to talk about, because I talked about how they did my boy Subaru dirty. At least they do it as dirty as one of, I don't know if it's my favorite anime. Okay, alright, wait, real quick. Top 3 animes. Ooh, actually, wait. First, we'll just put down the fire there. Soul Gluttony, this guy. Top 3 animes. Dude, that's low-key hard. I gotta go with, top 3. Number 1. What did I say? I think I said in a previous video what my number 1 is. Oh my god, why am I blanking? Because I feel like it's so obvious for me every time I think about it, but it's not coming to mind right now. But of course, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood's up there. We'll come back to that. I like ReZero. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites, though. It's really good. I wouldn't say it's top 3. Naruto has to be up there. Death Note's gotta be up there. Oh my god, yeah. I just remembered. Number 1 is easy number 1. Not even number 1 anime, number 1 show I've ever watched. Attack on Titan. So good. Anytime I can recommend it to someone, I do. And there's the Grammy buff, so we can just start throwing down the Grammys. I like the Grammy buff just for one reason. I don't actually like to upgrade the Grammys. I like to just use them as Soul Gluttony, and you will see why. Because all that really matters for this is you need one unit to have as much total damage as possible. That's how we're getting that quadrillion damage per second. And the quadrillion damage per second is not coming from True Dragon. So, yeah, just continue upgrading. Actually, don't upgrade Tusk anymore. Once it gets 600,000, I recommend not upgrading Tusk. Let's see, we can actually just regular Gluttony one of them. Now, the annoying thing is when you're using Soul Gluttony, and you got to make sure not to use it on a clone, or else it just wastes your Soul Gluttony, and you just don't get anything in return. Now, alright, we can just upgrade Johnny, White-Haired Witch. Alright. But no, sorry, I was talking about Attack on Titan, so good. But yeah, Attack on Titan's the 1. My number 2 is probably Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. So good. Yeah, I think I got to put Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood as number 2. Actually, yeah, sorry. We're just gonna upgrade Johnny all the way right now. Or do we upgrade White-Haired Witch Greedy? Because then we could just murder this boss. I want to see that. But no, number 2's gotta be Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Number 3, oh my gosh, number 3's hard. Between Naruto and Death Note. How much can you see with that Sharingan of yours? Is that what he says? You don't have enough hate. Why do you keep looking at your watch? It's probably because I'm Kira. That's so tough too. Oh my god. That's actually, it's like picking between, trying to choose a favorite child. Oh my god. I genuinely don't know which one I like more. I think I gotta go with Naruto. It's my first one I ever watched. But no, sorry. That was a big rant, but oh my god. Sorry. Now I'm distracting myself. Because we're gonna soon want to do, and we'll do it right now. So, oh my God, wait, please tell me I didn't mess up. All right, I can. So, plus 10 SPA per 20 million. We'll just see. So they do 1,000,000 damage per SPA. 40 million. So 40 million times 20 million. Don't even have to do the math. It's instantly killing everyone. But oh my God, they did. Honestly, I think the worst event in Anime Last Stand history was the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood one. It was so bad. It was the Alchemy Trials. Oh my God. First ever video I had was actually on the Alchemy Trials. But yeah, you can use Forbidden Arts. For Forbidden Arts, you need max upgrade, so upgrade 8. You need 200 range. I mean, look, 574. We got that easy. And more than 10 units or clones on the map. So that's the big thing about the Grammys. The Grammys help you have a lot of those. We'll go Soul Gluttony here. Now we'll put one on Johnny again. But yeah, and then also the ability Soul Transcription becomes permanent now. So plus 100% damage, plus 50% range. I just throw it on all your units. I would recommend just True Dragon first, just because it's not going to make much of a difference, but better than nothing. But no, oh my God, the Alchemy Trials, first ever video I made, they were so bad. If you played them, you know, it was an event of absolutely nothing, and they did all my favorite people so dirty. Edward. Big Brother Ed. Dude, that one hurt. If you haven't watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, watch it right now. Because once you get to that, Edward. Big Brother Ed. How long ago did you lose your... How long ago was the first Chimera? That was about 3 years ago. How long ago did your wife go missing? 3 years ago. What a good anime, dude. Damn, let me think about the worst anime I've ever watched. Oh, that's actually a good question. In the comments right now, go down. I want you to put the worst, not the best, the worst anime you've ever watched. If you're here right now, worst anime you've ever watched. Because I'm trying to think. I haven't watched too many bad ones. I was just thinking about another great one. Jujutsu Kaisen, Solo Leveling. Oh my God. Oh, I'm about to say... I didn't watch this full anime. I think I'm about to get some hate for this one. I was not a fan at all of Sword Art Online. Sword Art Online, I watched a little bit of it, and I was like, oh my God, this is so boring. Oh, sorry, real quick. True Dragon, Johnny, there we go. Cthulhu, now we'll just place Johnny back down. Hopefully I didn't do it too late. Skill crafting, just make sure to... I'll just use that ability. Hoping for some damage control. I was too much on a rant. Alright. Just continue all this. Boom. Then we can go back. One on Tusk. Alright, as long as enemies are still spawning in, we're chilling. Once we kill this boss, though, we'll know for sure we're chilling. Just gotta make sure enemies are spawning in. Come on, I've almost gotta have the boss, right? Alright, we're chilling. We are chilling. I think we're chilling. I don't think I missed too much. I think we are good. I hope so, but... Yeah, I mean, if I'm not, and if I don't have many kills at the end, that's going to be why. I got too much in my rant, but trust me, if you do it sooner than I do, I mean, I still think I got it, but if you do it sooner than I do, you will 100%, it will 100% work for you. You'll get exactly, because it's what I do every time, but we'll see. Alright. Yeah, what was I even talking about before that? I got too distracted. Okay, I'll just continue to Soul Gluttony. I like to continue to Soul Gluttony. But Gremmy's low-key glitched, so you have to ally, take it like that, and then just place them back down sometimes. I don't know why, but I think it's just because of something to do with the clones. sometimes you have to sell and re-put down a Grammy. Or maybe it doesn't work if there's any clones at all. Maybe that's a problem. We're going to see right here. So 3683. No, see, because that worked. Yeah, see, I don't know. So Gluttony Ally. Take one of the Grammys. Respawn them over by them. But yeah, now we kind of just wait till we get closer to the end. I like to continue just the Soul Gluttony. These guys, I like to do the teleportation. It doesn't actually make a difference at all. I don't know why I like it over here more, just because I actually don't know at all. It makes zero difference, but there we go. I would do it anyways, because I don't know, it weirdly looks like it just made a difference. I didn't think it did, but it might actually. Gluttony Ally, Grammy. Just had to make sure. Oh my gosh, what was I even talking? Oh yeah, worst animes ever watched. Yeah, Sword Art Online. I watched it. I don't even remember how far I made it into it, but I was like, wow, I really don't like this. So yeah, leave the worst one you've ever watched. Not all the way through, just like you've watched. Oh, I feel like I remember there's some other ones I watched where I was like, oh my gosh, no. I know one of my cousins, he hated Bleach. I remember because he's like, do not watch Bleach. But I know a bunch of people love Bleach, so I might have to give it a try. But the worst one I've ever watched. Yeah, I gotta go Sword Art Online. I did not like it. And when I heard about the idea of it, I was like, oh, this sounds really interesting. I feel like I'd really like it. And I just couldn't get into it. Yeah. But yeah, just continue just soul gluttoning. And yeah, as you can notice, it's a little more intuitive this time than the last time. Last time there was a lot more downtime that I just kind of skipped through. But this one you also have to be more focused when you get closer to the end. Right. But yeah, just continue on, and I'll skip ahead until there's like a minute left. Alright, I'm back with a minute left. Once we hit 45-ish seconds, actually, maybe after I kill this boss, I'm going to want to, because I kind of made a mistake, you want to keep one of these guides usually, but I mean, it's not going to make too much of a difference. Yeah, with 45 seconds left, Book of Overflowing Knowledge, True Dragon, boom. Yeah, 6.2, but quickly, Reality Warping, Dark, on Johnny, Gluttony Ally, Johnny, Skill Crafting, and just get these skills. Just so you can have that nuke just in your back pocket. There we go. Because we want that. We want that ability. Right. Here we go. I forget which one it is. I actually think it might be this one. Right. We're getting close time-wise, but here we go. And now we have this. Now we're going to want to try and time this till the very last second. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I think I got. And there we go. Do you see that number right there in the top right? 1242. Where does that put me on the leaderboard? I'll give you a hint. Number uno. Yeah, number 1 on the leaderboard. And as you can see now, number 1 on the leaderboard, and like the title of my head, back-to-back tournament champions. And if you want to get number 1 on the leaderboard just like me, that's all you have to do. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.